Hi everybody, Alvaro here. So here we are another day, and I've done a little presentation to try and make it simple for everybody to understand because even myself I had to get my head around about what's going on. Now in today's video, I'm going to make some people very happy, especially those that were screaming, "This is a scam! Can you not see it? Didn't you see the red flags?" I just read someone posting about if he smells a duck, looks like a duck, he probably is, or something like that. So yeah, I get it. I get all the opinions. I get that there are many red flags. And hey, I admit it, when I saw this particular opportunity, I thought it was going to be different. Before joining, I knew 99.999% of all the crypto opportunities out there, they're basically scams. It's so clear. This one, I must admit, I saw some red flags, but I saw a couple of things, two or three things, where I thought, hold on a second, maybe there is something different here. And when I got started, I saw things that were very sophisticated. Once I was in, unusual for it to be a scam, unusual, because I've seen them all. Um, this is probably the most sophisticated, the smartest scam I've seen or have even been part of, actually. Um, So yes, I'm using the word scam right now. So some people are gonna be happy. People are watching this video now and are in BG Wealth. I'm sorry. I'm also a member, but today I can't really give you good news. I'm really sorry. I'm also an investor. I put my own money on the line. I gave money to someone also without any expectations to get it back. Um, so I'm also losing money. I know people that have invested like $10,000 into it. And to be honest, today is not a day, it's not a great day, to be honest. I've done a lot of research, and to be honest, I've put this presentation together based on the information given by one of our group members. So the credit goes to him. I'm not sure about saying his name. I might not say it just in case he doesn't want to know to for people to know his name. But anyway, I don't take credit for what you're gonna see. I've just managed to put all the information in a way that hopefully will make sense to you guys and why I'm reaching the decision today and you know to see that yeah, this is a scam. I have been scammed. I haven't been smart enough to see what was coming, and I neglected to see some of the red flags I saw because, as I said before, I saw two or three things I really liked it. I used to trade myself, not a big time trader, but I've done some trading, traditional trading, spending hours on the screen, going through the ups and downs of the emotions, because really trading is 90% a mental game, right? If you don't control your mind, it doesn't matter how much you know about the technicalities, reading charts, knowing about the news and the sentiment, to be able to predict where the price is going to go up or down. So when I saw the concept, which was to pull all the resources from everyone, just like an hedge fund, and being able to trade maybe like 10, 20, God knows, $30 million at a time. I knew that was, and some people will not agree, but I think it is fair to say that when you trade 20, $30 million, you're going to move the market. And once you know that you can move the market easily by putting so much money, then you can predict when you can take profit. You can predict when those, uh, um, I don't want to get technical. So basically, on the stock market, people will put a price that when it hits, it will close the trade so they can take profit. Some people will put like what they call a stop loss. If the price goes down to a certain way, they've got an automatic way to cut the losses. Um, but basically, without getting technical, this company was offering to do what big banks are doing, and they are profiting every single day. and in return, they pay you 2% a year. All right, but they are making millions and millions with everybody's money. So I saw um, that in this company. I like the concept, and I also, excuse me, I watched a presentation in a meeting that took place offline. I watched it online. Um, Probably you've seen it by one of the leaders in the company. Um, yeah, it did look legit. People have been there for years, um, allegedly, and that's something I'm gonna talk to in this presentation as well. But anyway, I don't want to make it too long. All I'm saying is I'm gonna give you all the facts I found so far in this presentation. And again, you guys that tell me this is a scam, yes, you're right, okay? And those people that are in BG, I'm sorry, this is my finding. I wish this wasn't the case. I wish there is a miracle and that changes in a couple of days, but I would be naive to think so. So these are my findings. So anyway, I don't want to rant for too long. Just gonna get started and basically I'm gonna read to you what I found. So overview of the situation. Basically, what has happened is wallets have been frozen by authorities. So Tether, Binance, and the exchanger OKX collectively froze DSGX PG wallets, blocking over $150 million in fraudulent activities, preventing further illicit transactions across multiple blockchains. You can see that on this news, for example. There is 13 regulators from 5 continents that issue warnings regarding DSGX and BG, highlighting the global concern over their operations and potential scams. Now, this is what I was talking to you guys yesterday in the video, where the Stephen that we thought was real in Telegram was saying that BondChat, the place where we used to get the signals, had been hacked. We believe that. Yesterday, I was convinced, almost convinced that, yeah, that was right, because in BondChat, they were pushing and they were really encouraging people to pay the 12%. However, in the Telegram group, the Stephen and Elena were advising against paying that 12%. So in our minds, it made more sense to listen to Telegram because if you're a scammer, you're gonna push for you to pay. And they were advising against paying that 12% tax. However, it has come to our attention that Telegram, BondChat, everything is the same. They are the same people. And yes, those people that said the scammers are Steven and Elena and these are Chinese, you're probably right. And you're going to see why. So after checking everything I could, there is no actual hacks being detected. Instead, over $92 million was laundered through various methods, including token swaps and consolidations across numerous addresses. So the key players involved in this, there was a collaborative task force. Tether, Binance, and OKX formed a joint task force to freeze $41.5 million in fraudulent assets linked to DSGX and BG, ensuring swift action against scams, right? Not sure what they're gonna do with that. All I know in my experience is that almost impossible to recover that money. Uh, Myself personally, I'm taking my losses. I know I lost it, and I'm okay with that. Um, I'm pissed off, obviously, but I'm okay. I'm in the fortunate situation that I don't need that money to put food on the table, pay the rent, etc. But some people are gonna suffer financially, and that pisses me off even more. So anyway, Stephen Bird's claim, as you already know, announced an impending IPO for DSJ, demanding 12% tax on account balances, misleading investors while withdrawals were already frozen. That's the key, they were already frozen. In fact, I tried to withdraw my money today. Low, low, how do you say it? I'm losing my words. Anyway, I tried to withdraw my money Forgive me, guys. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here in Spain. So anyway, I tried to withdraw and it wouldn't let me. All right, I passed the money from the trade wallet to the exchange wallet. They took 20% of that, so my account went from 921 to 700 and a bit. And then I tried to do the withdrawal, and it came with a red message saying that I need to do some authentication and some nonsense. Obviously, we know the game. I'm not gonna be able to withdraw. So all right. So anyway, domain seizure. This is something that I already clarified yesterday, and I have to say what I found. On April 23rd, US law enforcement seized BG domain bgwealthsharing.com as part of a broader investigation to fraudulent activities. Now, I believe bgwealthsharing.com is not the domain name of BG Wealth Sharing. Now, at this point, it doesn't really matter. But yesterday's video, I showed you how you could check if this was really a domain name for BG Wealth, and it wasn't. Basically, to give you a very quick overview, you can go to Wayback Machine. It is a website where you can copy and paste the URL in the search box, and you can go to 2025, last year, click on one of the snapshots, and it will show you what was available on the website, what you could see on the website before coming up with that screen of the FBI. And you could see something that was completely different to BG Wealth. It wasn't anything to do with that. So this is misleading. This information has been given online is completely misleading, it's completely false, and I can't believe probably I'm the only one who's online. I haven't seen anybody online saying what I'm telling you guys, that this is completely false. BG Wealth Sharing, even though it's got the name of the company, I don't think it ever belonged to them. It's like I said that example yesterday, but it's like if I buy a domain called Amazon.rpx20, okay, the extension. Does that mean I own Amazon? No, I bought a domain name with the name of Amazon, but I'm not Amazon. This is the same. Someone bought a domain name with the name bgwealthsharing.com and used it for another purpose, which I don't know what they use it for. So, okay. So anyway, again, I'm rambling. So let's go to the next page. I'm going to try to be quick. I don't like to ramble and keep you waiting. Time is precious. Anyway, fraudulent activities overview. This being over $92 million laundered, siphoned through the DSGX and BG Wealth Sharing, laundered across multiple blockchains to obscure the transaction and evade detection. So they use token loan swaps and bridging services like Button Network and obviously token loan to facilitate illicit transactions while complicating tracking efforts by authorities. So consolidation across addresses, consolidation of funds occur across hundreds of addresses, making it challenging for law enforcement to trace the origins and destination of the illicit funds. All right, so there are some hot wallets, which I put here. They don't show. Hold on a second. What's going on here? All right, I had a list of hot wallets, but they don't show up now. Maybe I deleted. Okay, let me put this on pause. I'll get back to you. All right, so these are the hot wallets that I was talking about it. For some reason, I didn't put it well in the presentation. Forgive me about that. But anyway, these are the hot wallets. This is 93 million in outflows from consolidation to multiple deposit addresses between the 27th of April to May 3rd. So it's like in 1 week, $93 million were consolidating. Kobo received totally a total of $63 million in these wallet addresses, and OKX received $30 million in this wallet address. These are hot wallets. Big movement. And in fact, let me just show you something. Just gonna go to this one. Give me a second. Let me just find it. Hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, I just pasted the address. I'm gonna paste it here of what are the wallets. I'm gonna click enter so you can see something about what's going on. Okay, it's working now. Hold on a second. This is at transcan.org. Jesus Christ, now my computer is going slow. Sorry, guys. All right, so this is what you're gonna see. Transactions, 127. However, if you look at the assets, it's literally zero. So what that tells me, in my opinion, is that obviously there's been a lot of movement, but the money wasn't sitting there. So it's been used as a place to come and go and distribute to other places because these are a ton of transactions, right? So yeah, that could tell the story. I'm not an expert in crypto, but if you see so many transactions, you will expect to get something here, and this is zero. So they haven't used this wallet to hold any money, but rather to redistribute for reasons that you might imagine already. But anyway, let's come back to the little presentation we've got here. Um, for some reason, these wallets didn't come up well. Okay, make this bigger. Okay, so let's go to the next page. So impact of the freeze on May, basically significant funds frozen on May 4th. So that was yesterday. Tether froze over 38.4 million linked to DSGX BG, highlighting the severity of the situation and regulatory response. Additional funds were blocked. An extra 3.1 million were frozen across various exchanges, indicating a coordinated effort to prevent further illicit transactions. Withdrawal capabilities disabled. Users, us, face disabled withdrawal options. Myself, I couldn't do it today, leaving many unable to access their funds, which raised concerns about the integrity of the exchanges. Some people had said that they were able to withdraw after paying the 12% tax. That has happened because they have allowed perhaps a few people to do so in order to convince others to keep on paying the 12% tax. There is a reason for the payment, which you're gonna see in a second. So the warnings and recommendations so far is obviously I've said that yesterday. Do not pay the 12% imposed by DSGX. This is a tactic to extract funds from users while wallets remain frozen and inaccessible. I mean, these scammers, they know they've got some frozen assets, they can't access it. So that is the reason why they put this 12% to try and do another run, try to get some more money. So do not deposit funds, avoid making fresh deposits into frozen wallets and any funds uh, because any funds will likely be lost as Tether has already blocked these accounts. So stay informed, keep updated with news, awareness, etc. So the scale of the, sorry to say, fraud, global impact, it is 150 million plus dollars of fraudulent activities involved with this scheme. 92 million have been laundered, 41.5 million have been frozen that the scammers can access. And obviously, the warnings were issued by 13 regulators, which are these ones here, a bit small, but basically the FCA from the UK, New Zealand, Philippines, Tonga, Australia, you name it. So claims of hacking. Yesterday I was saying, or the day before even, that they claim they had been hacked. Well, the allegations of hackers are a cover for wallet freezes by Tether and exchanges. Stephen Bird's IPO claims are misleading. Regulatory actions are in place. The 12% tax demand is a last-ditch effort to extract funds from frozen accounts. And funds were laundered through multiple channels, leading to significant law enforcement actions. So the actual regulatory actions and I can't see the rest. Let me see. No? Okay. Basically, Tether, Binance, and OKX have frozen over $150 million in wallets linked to DSGX and BG. And as I say, 13 global regulators issue warnings. So key takeaways. In summary, both Telegram and BondChat are, in our opinion, fraudulent platforms collaborating together. So they are the same people to deceive users. Tether, Binance, and OKX have frozen significant funds, revealing a complex laundering scheme with $92 million siphoned from DSGX. So it's crucial, I can't stop saying this, to avoid paying the 12% tax and recognize that Tether controls the situation. So stay informed, vigilant as more details emerge. Hopefully tomorrow we'll do another video with more news, if there are more news, but I will update anyway, ensuring you protect your assets from these scams. So yep, those people that said it's a scam, I think I need to say you are right. The way I see it is the best thing we can do right now is stay calm, see what happens over the next couple of days before we close this chapter. I'm certainly okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. I know I've lost uh, over $1,500. But as I said, thank God, I can put food on the table, I can pay the rent, and so forth. My concern is about those people that put their hopes on this. I'm aware that people quit their jobs because of the hopes um, that this was going to work for them. So I know some people might laugh at this, and guys, don't do that. We are all humans. People have the right to make mistakes. If you're laughing at people losses, um, you're not doing a favor to yourself. It's not good karma. And karma, believe me, I have been in this planet 5 decades, right? And I know karma is right. When you do the right thing, good things happens to you. When you do later or sooner. When you do bad stuff, I'm telling you, things are gonna come back to you. So guys, don't be happy for people that are losing out. People have dreams. They have hopes. They want to have a better life. People want to do things for their families. If you have kids, you know what I mean. I have kids. You want to provide a better life for your family. You want to be able to provide, to give to charities, to have a better life. And that is a right we all have as humans. So for those of you that are laughing and making comments, hey, you're free. And I don't hate you for that. I have no hard feelings for you, not at all. And I fully understand where you're coming from. But I don't think it's a good thing to do that. If you don't understand that, probably you're still very young. Maybe life will make you see things different in the near future. So hopefully tomorrow I've got some more news. I don't know if they're gonna be good or bad. Um, for those people thinking, okay, I understand the situation, everything has been frozen. This seems to be a scam for sure. What do I do now? How do I recover my money? And something I will say to you guys is there will be companies out there that will promise you they can recover your funds. Do not trust them, do not take them. They are most likely another scam. How do I know? Because about 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I was involved with a couple of other projects. We lost money again. There were other third parties being involved, which I didn't participate because I knew what was going to happen. 5, 6, 7 years later, I still trying to recover money, but then they'll keep 25%, they don't recover it. It's just nonsense. So even though I don't like to say this, the best thing you can do is just move on. Uh, take the losses, move on to something else, right? Because And again, I know because of experience. I used to get so wound up a few years ago. I used to, I mean, I can be quite vicious, and I can report people to everywhere, and I can write letters, and I can really um, be vicious when it comes down to recovering money and being taken as a fool, right? I'm over all that because you're just simply not gonna recover what has been lost. So breathe, um, be grateful for what you already have because that's the only way you can attract more into your life, good things for your family. So sorry, I'm going off the tangent here with a bit of philosophy, but yeah, tomorrow I'll give more information. I'll do another update. I had some people asking me what else I do. I do other things. My background really, I used to um, I used to run an e-commerce business for almost 10 years, pretty successful. I was doing pretty well, but I got burnt out. I was working 17, 18 hours a day. It was absolutely crazy. I didn't have a day off in 9 years or something like that. I have a background also in affiliate, network marketing. That's what I am really, an affiliate marketing. I do that. And I'm also involved with another crypto project. This is legit. There is nothing about trading here. It's complete transparent. What the heck? I'm gonna leave you a link down below. Why not? Okay, so you can check it out if you like. But yeah, there's a project that I'm part of, which I haven't really promoted, to be honest, because it's a long-term view of it with a huge potential, but it isn't something where you can make good money right now. Even though I've made money, it's not something that's going to change your life in this precise moment. However, in 1 year, 2, 3 years, it's what's going on here? Oh, they let him click here. Oh, how good is that? It's a project that in the next few years, it's got a tremendous potential. It's a real business, real people. They've got Zoom calls Monday to Thursday. We are dealing with a voting mechanism where you get rewarded by voting on projects that the community chooses. There is total transparency. You can see the owners. There is no smoke and mirrors. So it's the most legit um, project I've ever been part of. And to be honest, when I came across BG Wealth, I kind of left it on the side because there is not much to it at the moment. I mean, you can recruit people if you want, but I haven't really promoted it. So I left it on the side because I've got quite a bit of money invested in that. And I know that once it really shoots, which because it will, literally, I will have millions of dollars in my account, quite literally. And that's not an exaggeration. So, um, yeah, what the heck? I'll leave a link below. You can check it out if you like. But yeah, having said that, apart from that, for those of you that ask me, I do quite a few things, but these are the main ones. Affiliate marketing, network marketing, and I'm involved in this crypto project. I'm not involved in any other crypto project, only this one. And obviously, BG Wealth, it seems like it's gonna go out of my agenda. So having said that, again, sorry for making this video that long. I hope it's useful for some people. Um, I am sorry for those people that are losing money, but again, I don't want to lie to people. I want to give my honest opinion, and this is what is happening. So sorry, closing it on that note. But yeah, I will leave a link below. Click on that because I'm gonna ask. Actually, I'm gonna put an opt-in so you can check it. You can check it out, and I can keep you informed of future videos, and I can keep you updated with things I'm doing if you're interested to see what I do. I'm not a guru. I'm not. I'm someone who wants the best for other people, right? So what I tend to do with mine, because I've got an email list already for other projects. What I do is every time there is something good, I email people about it. If there's nothing good, I don't talk about it, but I always test things first to make sure everything is okay. So yeah, check it out. Get in if you like. You can subscribe at any time. But yeah, if I can help you in any way, guys, feel free to reply. You can email me at any time when you subscribe. And if you have any questions, anything I can help you with, more than happy to assist you when I can. I'm very, very busy, so sometimes if I take more than 24 hours, just know that I am literally very, very busy. All right, it's going now 30 minutes. Again, sorry for the long video, and I hope you found it very useful. And it seems like this slide maker is is kicking me out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.